Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan from My Crypto Paradise. In this video we will look into the price action of Ocean Protocol. This is one of the Ethereum tokens and it's currently ranked at number 112. Well, before we get started, just to let you know that we will be looking at multiple time frames on the Ocean against the USDT. Look, of course, at the overall market sentiment, and we will share with you some of our previously made trades that were shared with the Paradise Family VIP members. Starting off with the coin market cap. Well, the rank is 112, quite at the bottom, below the top 100, but still a very interesting project. We will get back to that in a second. The total market cap is only 600 million, which is pretty low. And there is certainly a huge potential for that token because of what it actually all about. Before jumping to that, let's just see the price action, the past 7 days price action of the Ocean against other coins. Well, we have a red chart, which means that the price has been declining. In a period of 7 days, price actually declined. And compared to other coins, we can say it is lagging behind because most of them are in green. So certainly there could be some interest growing on the Ocean. So what is that token all about? Basically, this is the decentralized big data utility token. And considering the importance of the big data, the price potential is enormous. Why do you think YouTube and Google gives you specific ads targeted to your needs or your requests? Because they know all about you. They collect the data about you. What have you been surfing? Where have you been going? What have you been talking? Even that information can be recorded while you're not even using your phone. So this is called a big data, which is all the information combined about each individual as well as communities, nations, and so on. So there is a big potential to sell this data to the corporations. Obviously, they will pay big money for that. Well, example is Google, one of the biggest corporations on earth. And this is now decentralized in the face of the Ocean token. Before we move to the price action, let's quickly look at the market sentiment. Bitcoin 1% up, Ethereum 0.5%, DOT 10%, BNB 0.3%. Not much going on. It seems like the market is still going sideways. Some coins are jumping, some are being dumped, and there is no clear direction. So we might be expecting further consolidation. Time to move to the price action, starting with the daily time frame on the Ocean against the USDT. And obviously this is the bullish case for the Ocean. We had this resistance formed near $0.6. There were multiple rejections of it, but finally back in February we had a break above this resistance. This actually was the beginning of the bullish trend, and as we can see, we already had two huge waves to the upside. If we apply an Elliott wave theory to the overall market move, we might be expecting a final fifth wave to the upside. There are other important factors on this chart. For example, as we move to the upside, price is bouncing off the 50 simple moving average. At this stage, we had this minor resistance which became the support. We also had a bounce near $0.8. And in regards to the price potential, if there will be this move to the upside based on the Elliott wave theory, we might be expecting price increase towards $2.26. If we look at the current price and compare it to what can be expected, this is overall a 57% growth by the Ocean. Now, why this level is so important? Basically, we have two Fibonacci indicators on this chart. First was applied to this pullback after we produced the bottom. Then we had a major break above the resistance and we had the minor pullback. Yet again, we applied another Fips to this pullback, and what we have is 2 Fibonacci levels at the same price, nearly exactly the same, which is $2.26. So these are 1061.8 Fips and 561.8 Fib levels. So this is the price potential for the ocean in the coming days or weeks. Now moving on to the 16-hour chart. We had this triangle formation and there was the break above the triangle. At the same time, we had the break above the previously made high, which implies that the trend remains strongly bullish. If we change this chart to the logarithmic one, we can see that this trend line was cleanly rejected. This is the simple uptrend trend line. There was the rejection. There was another rejection. So we had these two bounces of the trend line, and the most recent occurred just on the 25th of May, about a week ago. We also have the 50 simple moving average, and there was this low produced, which hasn't been broken. In fact, there were spikes, but no clear break and close below this low, which means this green line at 0.88 level still remains a key support in the long run. So there are several scenarios that we might be expecting from the ocean. Considering that we had this low here, which is at $1.15, this is the nearest key support to watch. So price might be still correcting towards this level before continuing to move up. But overall, as long as we hold this support, as long as we hold the trend line, it will remain bullish. We had also rejection of the 50 simple moving average, and we might expect price to retest it and then bounce to the upside. And finally, if there will be break below this support, then we can expect a price decline towards 0.88 once again. We will look at other opportunities for the bullish trend on the lower time frames. So here we have 8-hour chart. And we have the price moving within this channel, which is ascending channel. Obviously, there was a very nice bounce of the bottom of the channel, and at the same time, we had the clean rejection of 78.6% Fips at $1.15. And this is an extremely important support level. And as long as it holds, the trend will remain strongly bullish. The question is how far price could be declining. Obviously, this support area is the most attractive for buyers because it also corresponds to the moving average, which is the 200 exponential moving average. And if price will get once again here, produce a double bottom, then it will be a very attractive level for bulls. If you haven't noticed, we have applied Fips to the last wave to the upside when the price produced this high. And this is where we got this 78.6% Fib support. We have also applied a Fibonacci cycle indicator to this low and this high. So basically also the last wave. What we have is the wave 8 begun right at the bottom of the channel where we saw this big green candle. Now the question is whether the price will go up towards the next Fibonacci cycle, which is on the 8th of April, whether it will go up or we will see actually a pullback, consolidation, and this will be a bullish cycle rather than a potential correction. So these are the scenarios that we must keep in mind for the ocean. But considering that we had rejected the moving average here and now it is acting as the support, the probability that the price will go up from this point onwards remains pretty high. Nonetheless, buyers are most likely waiting for more confirmations, which we will discuss in the following charts. But before that, let's have a look at our free channel where we post our trading results. Well, first off, we wanted to share with you this testimonial. Thanks so much to every Paradise Family VIP member who sent us a feedback. It keeps us motivated. One of our recent trades was AXS. And as you can see, guys, we posted this trade setup once the price was at $4.39. Now, if we compare it to what has actually happened, this was a pretty amazing run for the AXS coin. Really huge rally, which took only 2 days and 8 hours for this astonishing movement, which really was spot on. We also had a Bitcoin update where we saw this huge bottom forming, and as the result, you can see the price increase from $52,000 to $59,000 in a matter of days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not only for the VIPs, but we have been successfully updating the Bitcoin in our free Telegram channel, which you can join right now by visiting our website, which is mycryptoparadise.com. And finally, wanted to share with you the Binance coin, where we are still very bullish, and ParadiseTeam expects new all-time high to form very soon. So this was our trade setup. The entry was at $259, and what has happened? Price has started to move up almost immediately, already reached target 1 in just 2 days, 21 hours. Now let's continue with the Ocean USDT on the 4-hour time frame. And right there, what we see is 2 important support levels. First, we discussed at 115, and the second, which has been respected multiple times, at 133. We had another bounce at 133 after price formed a new high. So we have a higher high and higher low pattern already in place, suggesting the continuation of an uptrend. We also broke above the previously made high, which occurred right there on the 29th of March. Prior to that, we had a break above the downtrend trend line, always implying the validity of an uptrend. Now, if we look at the average price uptrend trend line and compare it with the next cycle, this is where the price could be crossing with the trend line as well as the cycle. This might occur on the April 6th, and if we take the Fibonacci cycle and price cross, it's April 8th. Therefore, between April 6th and 8th, this resistance area can be expected to be tested. However, there is a big but, and let's look at it. This is the 1-hour chart. We can see how Elliott wave could be applied here, where we see a major trend with a 5-wave move, and the 5th wave could be just starting now. We also had 2 corrective patterns, A, B, and C, both same. In order to confirm that this has been an ABC, we must break above this resistance. So here we clearly see a support has been formed, and now it became the resistance. So there must be a close above this resistance, preferably on the daily time frame, to confirm that this in fact is an ABC corrective pattern. Because otherwise we might be expecting a continuation of this move to test this support area at 133. All in all, the trend is very bullish, but it's just a matter of how far it might retrace before the huge rally. That was all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to take it easy and smooth, and see you all next time.